Alright, this procedure I'm going to tell you, you can use this on any bearing out there. Now this is very important, especially when you're doing a job like this. Now right now what you see here is a variator pulley for a CVT transmission. And if you put a bad bearing in there, you have to rip that whole transmission apart. Now, if you was to pick this bearing up and check it. Now, check this out. Now, we bought this, and you can see the grease in here. This is supposed to be a rebuilt unit that we bought. So if I spun it, right now, you don't hear nothing at all. And I will put this bearing in there. But this bearing is actually making noise. Now, again, this can go for any bearing out there. Now, what you want to do is take your hand and you want to hold in the center. Now it might be a small bearing, something like this, like a wheel bearing or something, and you want to just hold it as tight as you can. And what you want to do is spin it back and forth like this first, and then you want to spin it. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to close the doors, because if you listen very closely you can hear this bearing actually making noise, and then we're going to compare it to an actual brand new one. Alright, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is hold my hand right there, and I'm trying to keep it still, and you're going to get the microphone as close, well, I guess as close as you can. You
just can't see it.
Okay, hold on. What we're going to do is take the microphone off. Much a little bit. Okay. Now I felt that and I heard it. So now we're going to switch over to the new bearing. Now to hear this, what you have to actually do is put your ear as close to that bearing as possible. Alright, now we're going to try the new one. Actually, well, it could be because of the grease. I'm about to say this one's spinning a lot freely, but it could be because of the grease that's in there. Let's go back to the bad one. Guys, I really hope you can hear that. I mean, that noise is so faint. There is a difference. Let's put this microphone back up here. That noise, there's not much of a difference at all, but there is there's not much of a difference as far as noise, but it is a big difference once this goes in. Now I'm gonna let you know right now. When we got this, they said it was rebuilt. We put it in the transmission, and just by hand, I just happened to be spinning it, and this thing right here was roaring. This bearing was making a lot of noise. So just because you can't hear it out here, believe me, once you get that thing together, it is. And also, what you want to do is just take your hand. Now, matter of fact, go up here, listen to the camera, and you're gonna hear it. You heard that noise? Now go on like this. Now I'm going to take the new one. Now I'm actually going back and forth. Hear that? Go to the other one again. There you go. That is the perfect way of checking out any kind of bearing. Again, it is very important, especially if, now I guess it's not so bad if you're doing a bearing that's very easy to get to, but when you're doing something like a transmission, and this is on the inside, and you took in that transmission out of the car and disassembling and putting it back together, and you got to take this back out because the customer's complaining about a roaring noise, that's going to suck. So there you go. I hope this information helped you out, and guys and girls, take care.